Today, I'm taking you to a place where the past and present meet in a unique atmosphere. Welcome to this old bowling alley nightclub, lost in the middle of an island. A place once filled with laughter, competitions, and unforgettable nights, but now plunged into silence and oblivion. Opened in the 70s, this bowling alley was the beating heart of the city. A gathering place for families and bowling enthusiasts. There was also a nightclub with a roller dancing rink. In recent years, the pins have fallen for the last time and the place has been abandoned. Soon, this iconic bowling alley will be demolished for a luxury residence. So, this is our last chance to capture the essence of this place before it is erased forever. So turn on your flashlights and let's go discover the secrets of this forgotten bowling alley.
Alright, before we go check out the bowling alley, I need to tell you about the sponsor of this video, which is right beneath my feet. Careful, I'm slowing down before I wipe out. Urban exploration often means running away fast, and I'm out of shape. I run 100 meters and I'm done. Mobvoi sent me their Mobvoi Home Trade 1000 SE, so it's a treadmill that lets you walk or run up to 12 km/h, and it doesn't take up much space. You'll see, I'll show it to you right now. You can fold it completely. See, this folds down. There's a lever on the other side, you can tilt the bar all the way over here and fold it. And then it fits, bam, right under the couch. It displays your speed, then your running time, then the distance you've covered in kilometers, and the calories. Of course, it's compatible with the Mobvoi watch and all other smartwatches. You can also control it from here. There's a little pull tab that I haven't put on, but it's the emergency pull tab, so if you ever hit your head or something, you see, bam, it stops instantly. We also have a very handy little remote control. If you have a friend running on it, you can make it go faster without him noticing. If, like me, you don't have the chance to put it right in front of the TV, you can put your phone here. There you go. You can watch a little YouTube video in peace, quietly, while you're running and working out. Thanks to Mobvoi for thinking about my terrible cardio. The link's in the description if you want to try this product. Now, let's see what's hidden in this abandoned bowling alley. This building has a lot in store for us. Let's go. Hello everyone, welcome to this video. I'll keep my voice down since we need to be discreet. We're exploring an abandoned bowling alley and nightclub in a closely monitored residential area. It took some sneaking to get in. We're short on time, so let's quickly see what's left inside. It feels like time stopped here. I won't speak loudly or talk much in this video. You can see, really have to avoid making too much noise. And there's actually a construction site right next door. They're building apartment buildings. So there are quite a lot of people around. We're arriving at the bowling area. There's a bay, a ball pit somewhere. There are balls everywhere here. We're arriving at the lanes. Look. It's totally stayed frozen in time. It's incredible. We had 4 bowling lanes. I can't put a lot of light on, unfortunately, and the lanes are still perfect. We could play a game right now. There must have been some pool tables somewhere. There are pieces of cue sticks. There are balls all over the place. There must be a huge ball pit for the kids. We're going to the ball dispensers, so if you know bowling, that's where the balls come back. We'll check out the machinery later. These are the control screens to set up the games, to see the scores and all that. It's pretty funny, actually. Yeah, it's crazy, really. This is my first candy-themed bowling. It's such a pleasure. I love bowling, and I play from time to time. It's crazy to see this kind of candy-themed place. I'd never seen one before. Impressive. There are still nightclub items here, look. And those laser projectors are worth a fortune. There. It's there. The laser projectors. Maybe a smoke machine too. There are so many things. Where should I point you? The speakers there, the music. It's stupid, all that's left. There's still a lane, just a wheel, 3, another machine there. Well, that one was blown up. But we can see how it's made inside then. There are just CRT screens. I think there really is a small computer section. Look. Motherboard. It's crazy to see the guts of this device. There, we had the bar, so I'm backlit, unfortunately. I can't put too much light, otherwise they'll see us from outside. And there used to be a big bar here. A bar from the Oasis. See. It was nice, huh? I'll show you a bit better. Boris is really handsome though. There were still some vinyl records left. Yeah. A little coffee. There's still the barista. There must have been quite a few pool tables, I think. Those are the lamps you put above the tables to play pool. That's what those are. There must have been at least 3 pool tables since there are 3 lamp fixtures. Let's hope the pool table is still there. It's about to be destroyed. We're enjoying our last moments here before demolition. I like that furniture. I'm not sure what this was before. This is not a wall. All right, what is it again? It's a small kind of little storage. There was a computer over there, kind of like some dishes. Okay, I'm going to be amazed by everything that's left. To say where it is, because it's in a very touristy area, there are a lot of people passing by. It's been subscribed for several years now. Surprisingly, well, it's full, you know, it hasn't changed that much. There are still some other lamps for the pool table over there. There's the same couch area. I think people used to sit there while waiting for their turn. We're going to take lane 1 and go check out the machines. We have these supports. Not sure what they were for. Maybe there was a stage here. Most likely. We're arriving. More billiard lamps, but at any moment there are about 10 billiard tables here. There's 1 ball left. Look. There's 1 bowling ball left. Look how it's made. It's a hardcore with a layer of resin on top. This one is all cracked. It's funny. That's where the balls come in to hit the pins. And now we're going to see the machines that are there to... Oh! Speakers. But there are lots of chairs and lots of things still left inside here. Look, the pins are still there. It's incredible. There are some left. It's a dispenser for what? So this is a system we call a string. Actually, I'll explain to you. There was a time when I worked in there, I used to repair these machines. Actually, there are strings with each pin connected to one. So, the string is here, loose. When the bowling ball comes, it comes here and hits the pins. The pins are placed on those spots. It hits the pins fall. For those that fall, the ball then goes to the back. And then there's this device here that comes down. The strings pull the pins to make them go into these red holders. They had to be straight before the device placed them. And it goes back up. That leaves the pins at the bottom. I'll look for a short video to make it clearer. And here, in the back, we have the ball return. So, it falls over there. There's a slope there. They arrive here on a conveyor belt and then it ejects them up there. It actually brings them back up. It will bring them back up using a rod system. You see here we have these rods and the ball comes back down here by gravity to arrive at the return area over there. But it's impressive that everything stayed in place. I mean, these are machines. A machine like this is worth about 10,000 euros. Since there are 4, you can figure out the total amount yourself. It's huge. And over there are all the pins too. It's incredible. Look. Another ball. All the balls are here. That'll never happen. At the back, that's where all the balls come in. Here too, a receptacle to align the pins. It's incredible. Here we have all the parts. This is the return mechanism to pull the strings with the springs. Usually it's placed right in front like this. It's placed here. You can see that the strings have been cut. Actually, it's these strings that are usually used to pull the pins back into place. That's crazy. Let's see what's next. There's still plenty to check out. I'm coming out of the machine room. It's amazing everything's still here. I didn't expect so much to be left, but we're lucky this spot isn't well known. So not too many people have messed it up. And that's pretty good for us. All right, let's check out the rest. Let's see here. These weren't even pool tables. They were snooker tables. Those are snooker balls. They're smaller and lighter than pool balls. It's a game where there are more balls than in pool. It's a bit complicated to play snooker, I see. The racks are still here. So, will we eventually find the pool tables somewhere? Most certainly, and the bowling shoes. Look, these are the shoes people used to rent to play. Balltech. Balltech and the reserve of bowling balls are here in the back. They're old and all split in two. These are balls from specific eras. And next to it, we've got a lot of stuff left from the bar. All the bar chairs are here. It's crazy, you know, all the stuff that's still in there. That's pretty cool. Man, it's so hot. That's a ball return. That's where the balls were returned, so the rebound, it would spin and it would eject them. It's funny what remains, but there are still some lanes here at the base. It's huge. Over there, everything was dismantled, but here there were still 2 lanes. Or maybe even more than 2 lanes here. Maybe even 4 lanes here. Yeah, there. Which was planned. Actually, it existed as planned. You can see them there. Look, here, there were 4 other tracks right here, but this part has been completely dismantled. All right, let's go see the rest. Now we're going to see what I prefer. The nightclub part. Let's go. So, getting in is a little bit annoying. You need to get vaccinated in there. I can go through the floor. In the floor, nothing holds. My God. But we're going to go through there, walk on the beams, be careful where you step, because it's really fragile. You see, there's a billiard table left there, a skeleton. He's with needles. There's another one right there, though, just behind there. The old Jetel arcade machine there, oh my God. Sir, if I had space in my living room, honestly. Oh, I'm the boss, it's this way now. We're going to get in there already. All right, here we go. We're going to be very discreet, because 2 meters away, there are the guys from the construction site walking around. Get up. Welcome. It was the cloakroom here. There are still hangers, so you can hang clothes here. Just put all the furniture in front, that's it, it matters. There's furniture in front, but you can still get through. Okay, let's go. I'm telling you, the passage, the people, it's crazy. They put all the furniture they could in the passage there. We'll try to squeeze through, but it's complicated. Subtitles, sub be careful, it's not holding up at all. Wait. I have to go first. I'm stuck by the table and need to climb on it. Wait. I'm going to put the camera down. Wait, stop, take it out from under there. It's stuck, it's stuck. Again, from underneath there.
C'est bon, elle vient. Voilà, c'est réglé.
Who is calm?
C'est un truc de Paris, les gars. C'est bon, on est dedans, putain. Ça aurait été juste...
We're going to stop right there in front because at night it's kind of, wow. Here actually, this was the main entrance. People used to enter through there. There was a barrier there to kind of create a sort of pathway. And there we had the gate, the little meter with the box. Now we have to go to the nightclub. Come on, welcome. We're faxing ourselves. You've got the padded door and everything. Damn. That's huge. I'm not sure how that turns on a light. Welcome to the nightclub at night. Come on, me, this bar. It was huge. Damn. It smells musty and damp. It's awful. Shit. But the bar, it's like 20 meters long. That's insane. There are water leaks everywhere. Look, that smells weird, like it's coming off the water. It's completely flooded here, on the bar. But the bar is really high. Yeah, it's super high, damn. It's at least 1.60 meters or so. It's incredible! The little VIP area. Look at that, the VIP area. What is it? A pool? Or still, it's a dance floor, yeah. The dance floor? Yeah. Actually, it was kind of a huge L-shaped central floor like this that covered all of that whole area there. And around it, there were all these little VIP corners to hang out in, but it's crazy, and it's not going to change. Honestly, you just plug in the sound system and you're good to go, you know? It's incredible. And sad at the same time. It's creepy. The armchairs are funny. They're the same armchairs as in an abandoned nightclub in Italy. Italian nightclubs are red. If that sounds familiar, I think it's called Caesar Palace or something like that. They're the same armchairs. And look over there. A small step there and little railings. It still looks pretty impressive. This is where the big disco ball must have been. There are still a few things left though. We still have a few spotlights here and there. And a bit while talking. A spot over there, and another one still over there, and they're actually pretty tangible, surprisingly. Well, you know, nightclubs are always relatively empty, but in this case, these ones are still very interesting. It really looks great. It was beautiful. Clean. It's really clean. I'm happy. We didn't go through all that trouble for nothing. No, honestly, the spot is cool. What really surprises me is that this is a region I've known for ages. I've been coming here for years. I must really look crazy right now with these lamps. But yeah, I've been coming here for years. I know this city by heart. I had no idea this place existed, yet honestly, I've walked past it hundreds of times without seeing it. It's incredible. It just goes to show that sometimes for one of these spots you don't have to go far, and they're just waiting to be found. It's pretty crazy, but hey, that's how it is. Look, this spot is nice. You've got the little city corner, and over there the VIP area, a small table, a little couch to relax on. It was great for relaxing with the loud techno music. Oh. That definitely makes me want to go party again. There you go. I shouldn't stay in places like this for too long, right? What was this place anyway? Something Red Bull? The vibe? The red tone? No, but it looks like it shook inside. It's all black. What was here? It's a room, like I told you. What is this nonsense? It's not black or burnt here. The ball is still there. And there's the disco ball and everything. You know what it is? I want it. It's a magical thing. That's what I want. You say it short. There are no more hookahs. There was a dam here. All right, there were no more hookahs. Jimmy had already been here before and there were hookahs then. It still smells like hookah. I think there was a separate ventilation system. It was all partitioned. Actually, it was the smoking room. Yeah, that was obviously the smoking room. Actually, I think that's it. Well, I'm going to have to do the floor. I wasn't ready for that though. No, it's just planks. Imagine 30 people on it and someone falls through, so it's in good shape. Do you want a hookah? Thanks. Damn, that's full. Cool, it's either champagne? No, Elizabeth. That was the Salva vodka jump. Well, actually, what I like here is that you can clearly see the damage isn't human. The padded door, it's beautiful. And you see, the only damage there is, it's traces of humidity. It's water infiltration, and then what was taken apart by the workers when they came to clear things out. But otherwise, it's not broken. If there's not a graffiti, there's nothing. I'm surprised considering where it is, there's not a single graffiti. Nothing. Not a tag, not a graffiti, not a broken window. Nothing. It's in its original state, you know? It hasn't changed. Really, it's incredible. We'll see it here, since it's the first thing shown in urban exploration. It's not perfect. Same thing. The end corner there with the mirrors, it's not broken. There's not a single thing that's broken. It's really well preserved, yeah. It's extremely rare to find restrooms that aren't damaged in places that have been abandoned for so long. That's clear proof that this spot isn't well known and that nobody comes here, obviously. Look, there are things in this bar. Yeah, I kind of forgot about it, actually. It's on ice, you know? He's the one causing the mess. Just a regular bar up there. Yeah. There, the other part of the bar is full of water. Everything is soaked here. Everything is leaking from the ceiling, actually. It's ruining the place. It's really a shame, honestly. It's a shame because it's still a place that could potentially be restored, but it probably never will be. Well, there you go. What a crazy story, really. Abandoned bowling alley, never seen that before, never done that before. It's nice to find a spot that's not completely trashed for once. It's been a while. I hope you enjoyed this video. There will be plenty of other concepts on this channel. I got some advice from YouTube. I'm telling you, really, YouTube sent me a message. They said, diversify your content. We advise you to diversify your content. The problem is I have 3 or 4 different concepts. So either I show 3 or 4 different channels, which would be a mess, or we just decide that I put everything on the Morgan Explore channel. I'll make categories, playlists, cool stuff for you. There will always be Urbex, don't worry. There will be a lot of crazy stuff. There will be diving, there will be caving, there will be car shenanigans. Basically, there will be all sorts of different things. That's it. Let's say goodbye. Kisses, kisses. Have a good evening, everyone. Ciao.